and welcome to this week's What's Hot. Well, intense summer heat, and how does the market react to Freedom Day on Monday the 19th of July? It had a meltdown. Now, it's not lost on anyone that Freedom Day coincides with a spike in the COVID infection rates, and some commentators had the markets responding to fears about COVID. If that's the case, I think it's more about the ping-demic of the track and trace app as opposed to the wider pandemic. So Freedom Day saw losses for transport-related industries like automotive and aerospace and life insurance. I wonder how much life insurance the likes of the Richard Bransons and Bezoses of this world take out as they leave this world, geographically speaking. And shares tumbled by almost a third for Shanta Gold after it released a new 5-year production plan and operational update. The news from the company was about reserve and resource growth and mine life extension, though the fall in the share price was blamed on an institutional investor wanting to get out. Well, other investors don't apportion blame, although many that hold Shanta Gold shares also hold Hummingbird, who released its own update during the week of Freedom Day, and the miner is now free from debt. And as we approach the beginning of the Olympics in Japan, it's quite fitting that British game studio Sumo Group saw a 40% increase in its share price after Chinese web giant Tencent offered 513 pence per share. Well, Sumo is behind Sackboy, a hero that makes yarn bombers look like superheroes. Well, speaking of takeovers, the prospect of a bidding war for Morrisons has receded. US investment firm Apollo, which was considering making an offer, has now changed its mind. Instead, it wants to join forces with US private equity firm Fortress Investment Group, whose takeover offer for the UK supermarket has already been accepted, subject to shareholder approval. Well, Fortress owns Majestic Wine, but will shareholders be raising a glass to that acquisition? Personally, I'll be raising a glass of ice cold water. Stay well, stay cool. I'll be back same time next week.